Chevron is a proud sponsor of the Jason Project in association with the Harris County Department of Education, HCDE.
Good morning, guys. So today we're going to be talking about or reviewing plate tectonics, and more specifically we're going to be looking at the forces that cause plate tectonics or the Earth's plates to move. Can anyone tell me what actually causes the Earth's plates to move? Joel?
Convection currents in the Earth's mantle.
Great, exactly, convection currents. And so can anyone tell me exactly how convection currents work? Matthew?
It's whenever the cooler material sinks because it's more dense and the warm material rises because it's less dense.
Exactly, so that warm material becomes less dense and rises, and that cooler material becomes more dense and sinks, and therefore starts that convection current. Great, so now that we know the basics of what we're looking at, we're going to go ahead and go back to the lab and actually model looking at what these plate tectonics are doing. So for step one, you're going to take your cooking oil and you're going to fill up the baking dish halfway. Once you have the baking dish set up halfway, you're going to take some dried spices, a spoonful of the dried spices, you're going to sprinkle it in, and then you're going to mix it all in. Okay? Next, step two, you're going to take the string, and with this string, you're going to cut it into pieces and split it into 4 equal quadrants. And with those, you're going to label them with tape A, B, C, and D. And once you have it labeled with the oil in it, you're going to take your candles, you're going to light your candles, and then you're going to place them underneath your baking dish. So now that you've had a chance to see what's happening, you can go ahead and make some observations on the front of your lab sheet, giving a side view of what's going on and also giving a top view of what you see the spices doing. So now we're going to move on to our next part, where we take these small pieces of a foam bowl, right, that we've cut out, and we're going to place them in there in each one of these quadrants to see what happens when we place them in there. Okay, so today's lab gave us the opportunity to really see how convection currents are working in the mantle, right? So remember that our flame here represented the core of the Earth that's really hot. and it heats up the mantle. And as it heats up the mantle, that hot material rises and that cold material sinks back down to the bottom.